Hello, 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 Facebook world. How are all you guys doing? Let me double check and make sure that my audio is okay and everything. If y'all can hear me, then let me know. Um, for those who don't know me, I'm Dr. Selena Baker, and I am here online to talk to you about why I gave up. Um, why I just gave up. And a lot of people ask me this question a lot. Let me see. Can I hear? I hear myself, guys. For those who don't know me, I'm Dr. Selena Baker. So anyway, I want to tell you guys why I gave up. And you're gonna be like, gave up on what? Well, why I gave up on just the whole career life. Like a lot of people ask me over and over again, like, um, you're a pharmacist. You went to school for all these years. You got this doctorate degree and stuff like that. Why you just want to give it all up? Why do you want to give it all up? Well, let me tell you why. What's up, Sean? How are you? Anybody who's jumping on right now, give me some likes, give me some comments, give me some shares, say what's up. It's been a minute, y'all. I haven't graced my page in a while with my lives, and I kind of miss you all, to be honest. So hey, Brianna, what's up? So I gave up. Why I gave up? I gave up on the whole career of just being a pharmacist. One, after a while, I kind of got burnt out. I've been a pharmacist practicing for about 10 years, and I got burnt out real quickly. Not only that, I realized that it wasn't going to provide me what it was that I needed. I was spending a lot of time at work. I mean, if anybody know what like shifts that pharmacists pull, we pull 12-hour shifts, like 9 to 9. At first, when I first started out working, I was working overnight, working from 10 p.m. to 8 a.m. And it gets kind of tiresome and weighs on your body. But just maybe I've been in network marketing for maybe 9 years, but just not even a year ago, it's been less than a year that I decided I was going to take my business full time online. I'm going to be a marketer online. I'm going to market my business online and do this thing because pharmacy was not going to do it for me. It wasn't going to help my situation. Not at all. So, is if there's anybody who's in the medical field right now that feels me, say what's up, give me some comments, let me know how you feel about being away from your family for long periods of time. Let me know in the comments how you feel about that, being away from your family for so long and not having time to you know be with them. I mean, when I'm talking about pharmacy, you kind of like, it's kind of like your life. You're there a lot. So, my decision to make this transition to the online scene was the birth of my son. So a lot of you guys don't know or may know that my son was born with a life-threatening, limb-threatening blood disorder. It's a genetic blood disorder, and it's called hemophilia A. Now, hemophilia A is something serious. It's pretty much what your body or you're missing the proteins that you need to clot. So a normal person will get a cut on their arm or whatever, and they'll just stop bleeding. But a hemophiliac, they will it takes more effort to get them to stop bleeding. If that makes any sense. They will continue to bleed. You might have to put compress or whatever, but they have medicine out there or whatnot that would help. But this is something like really serious. Like with hemophiliacs, they have spontaneous bleeds, so they can bleed internally. They have bleeds where it's called target joint bleeds, so they can start bleeding in their joints and stuff like that. And that's how a lot of you can see a lot of hemophiliacs, they're crippled or they disabled in some kind of way. And that's just something that, you know, I have to deal with my son. Hey Priya, what's up? What's up? What's up? But anyway, so with hemophilia, not only that, they have medicine out there or whatever. And when he was born, this is how I found out he had hemophilia. I had no clue that it was even in my family or anything like that. Nobody knows about it. No, it was just like a thing that just came up. So we were it was a traumatic birth experience pretty much, and he got stuck in my pelvis. Then we ended up having a C-section. When we had that C-section, this is the summarized version. We had the C-section, and maybe not even, he came out actually very healthy. Like Apgar score was like 9, like that's perfect. Maybe 20, not even 24 hours later, the pediatrician looked at him. He was like, "Oh, I don't like the way he looks." They did a CT scan on him and everything on his brain and his head, and just found out that he had multiple fractures in his head and his skull and bleeding his brain. And then they just ripped him from my arms and shipped and send him over to a trauma hospital. So it was really, really, really like shocking, you know. It took them 2 weeks to find out that he had hemophilia. So I can say that that was really hard for me because he was in the hospital for maybe a month and a half. A month and a half, and maybe 2 weeks of it was I was away because I was stuck in the hospital myself with my own complications. So that's how I found out he had hemophilia. But now when they were treating him with for hemophilia, the medicine that they gave him, the drug gave him what is called an inhibitor. And what an inhibitor is, an antibody that fights against the drug, that say, "Oh my gosh, this is foreign, I don't like you, let me get rid of it." So not only did he have hemophilia, now he has a hemophilia with inhibitors, which means that none of the anti-hemophilia drugs that are out there can actually work. That was a double whammy. Double whammy. I mean, he has a condition that's very serious, and there's medicine for it, and it does not work anymore. So you imagine, you know, the thoughts that were coming through my head or whatever. They had like other workaround drugs and stuff like that, but it takes longer. And most people with inhibitors, if you ever see a hemophiliac, and I know it's a small community, but those who have inhibitors, a lot of them are crippled, or they suffer for a lot of bleeds, and they're, you know, they're in canes, wheelchairs and stuff like that. I've been to plenty of these summits and stuff like that, and it's really heartbreaking to see. But fortunately for us, we were able to get his inhibitors down. What we did was a gene therapy, and we were able to get rid of the inhibitors. Yay, right? Well, first of all, let me tell you how much this medication costs. And I'm not kidding you when I say this. I am not joking. His medication costs anywhere, and it depends on the month and what's going on with his therapy, anywhere from $40,000 to $70,000 a month. Now tell me, yes, as a pharmacist, you can make 6 figures, but it's in the low 6 figures. It's like, you know, 150, you know, whatever, you know, 120, 150 or whatever. That's what average what a pharmacist can make. How is that going to help me pay for a medication that costs about 70, almost 70 grand a month? Now, yeah, there's insurances out there or whatever, and thank God for Obamacare, because you know, without that, he would have already been kicked off insurances and stuff like that, because most people in the hemophilia community can't stay on insurance long, because before Obamacare, it was more like they capped out on their insurances and they get kicked off and they're uninsured or whatever like that. Or the mothers and the fathers and the people that are in the community, what they had to do was jump from job to job every 3 to 5 years, because the insurance capped out. So they kept hopping and hopping and hopping and switching jobs just so they can have insurance for their child. Because they maxed out. Because I guess once you hit about $1 million, the insurance would kick you off. My baby is $1 million baby for sure. The first year of his life is already like he already surpassed $1 million worth of like of healthcare or whatever. So what actually kicked me in the butt was, and I'm not trying to get political or anything like that, but when Trump came on the scene and he was like, I'm trying to get rid of Obamacare and all this other stuff, I was like, oh crap, pharmacy ain't gonna pharmacy is not gonna do what I need. Pharmacy is not gonna do what I need to make sure that he is okay. It's not like I wouldn't be able to afford it. They do have programs out there, but even then, people are still in financial like crisis when it comes to like affording the medications and stuff like that. It's just really that bad. So I was like, well, if this is about to happen, I need to be a millionaire. So yes, I decided to jump on and straight up do my whole business online. That's why I gave up. That's why I gave up on pharmacy. I just gave up on pharmacy because I had to do it for my son. My son is my why. He's the reason why I'm online. He's the reason why I face my fears. He's the reason why I'm talking to you guys. He is the reason why I market. He's the reason I do any of these things. Hold on, let me still stop because I see people saying some stuff. Um, Jenny says, there's always a higher power. Please count on me as your prayer partner. Oh, yes, please, 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 Jenny. Thank you for your prayers. Sunny says, research 35% food grade hydrogen peroxide. It's a form of oxygen therapy. It's a cured everything from AIDS, cancer, MS, just to name a few. That's what's up. I'll look into that and see. And actually, they're really, there's a lot of advances that's going on in the hemophilia community or whatever, and they got some good research out there that's actually, they're so close right now, like from finding like something that's almost like a cure. We're just not there yet, and we need the funds and stuff like that or whatever, but we're close. I mean, I can't wait for that day. I'm looking forward to it. But back to my why and why I gave up a pharmacy. This is why I'm here. This is why I'm talking to you guys. This is why I started my business. Like I am just like so fired up, guys. You don't understand. I'm so freaking fired up. Anybody, anybody that's new joining me right now, say what's up. Say hey. I see a lot of people join me. Hi, Angel. Oh, hold on. Hey, Angelina, what's up? I see a lot of people who joined me. Say what's up. Give me some likes, some hearts, or whatever. But I really do have a big why, guys. Like it's crazy because I even have a friend that I met in a community that's about my age. He has hemophilia as well, but he has an inhibitor as well. And he is at this moment was having financial issues, having issues with, getting help for him. I mean, even he was just constantly getting all these ankle bleeds and stuff like that, and wasn't able to work. And because of that, it just made everything else go. Finances are crazy, everything's crazy or whatever. It was just so hard for him. And then, not even that, he went to a state hospital for them to help him, and they turned him away because he is too expensive. I never saw that. I thought state hospitals had to take you in and treat you no matter what. But apparently this particular state hospital turned him away. I mean, because this particular disorder is so freaking expensive. And for a hospital to turn you away for a bleed and not treat you is just really ridiculous. I'm sorry, guys. Am I like pausing? It looks like I'm pausing a lot. Oh, you know what? Let me know. If it's too bad, I might have to start over. But it looks like I'm pausing a lot on here. But anyway, well, they turned him away. So in this day and age, if it could still happen, I have to do what I have to do. I do not want my son to be in that position where, he can't afford his medication, or the hospital turn him away because they don't want to treat him and stuff like that. So, hey, you know what? I got to do what I got to do. So if there's anybody that is on this live right now who actually just, they have a why, they have a big why, they want to do things, they know that whatever it is that they're doing in their life is not going to handle the little situations that are going on. If they're at a point where they want more, or they just want to fight with me and make this money for their family and just do what they got to do, then let me know in the comments. Let me know if you know what I'm saying, you want to roll with me, you want to ride with me, and make this money, because I am about to be a multi-millionaire. You don't understand. Watch me, y'all. But you could come with me if you want to. You know what I'm saying? You could join me if you want to, or you could just watch me on the sidelines. I mean, it's all up to you, So in the comments, you could put like, hey, I'm in the comments, and then I can give you some information on what it is that I'm doing on the side, what I'm doing. I mean, just to change things for my family. Hold on. Timmy said, pharmacy is not doing it for a lot of us. Yes, girl. I mean, girl, as a pharmacist, know that it doesn't handle everything like people think. Yeah, you make six figures, but it doesn't mean anything, especially if you live in South Florida. If you live in South Florida, I mean, the cost of living down here is ridiculous. So a six-figure income is almost living like a middle class, and I think that is middle class down here, be honest with you. It's like, and sometimes you still like paycheck to paycheck, you broke at a higher level. Let me start laughing at that, but it is funny. But no, for real. So let me know all in the comments, or I'm in the comments, and I'll let you know what it is that I'm doing, what it is that I got going on, because I'm making it to the top. I'm gonna do what I have to do, But I love you all, and I really hate the fact that it is freezing on you guys. So I'm just gonna stop this live. Anybody who any of my queens right now who's watching me, I'm about to go live in the group, and we're gonna be talking about leads, capturing generating leads or capturing leads, how to capture leads, and how to automate your the system with emails and stuff like that. I'm going to be talking about that. If you're interested, if you're female, because I'm only working with females. If you're female, you're interested in the group, let me know in the comments. Put Lioness Den in the comments, and then I'll get you the information so you can join my group, because I'm going to go live in that group, and I'm going to be talking about the capture pages and emails right after I close on this live right now. Love you all. Bye for now. Talk to you later.